The Symphony of the Unseen. In the heart of the sprawling city of Lamora, surrounded by its towering skyscrapers and winding alleyways, a quiet revolution was taking place. Dr. Alara Voss, a young and ambitious complexity scientist, was on the brink of uncovering something extraordinary: how the concept of emergent properties could redefine human understanding of life, technology, and the universe itself. Alara's fascination with emergent phenomena began as a child. Her grandfather, an artist, often took her to the countryside to watch murmurations of starlings. Thousands of birds moved in perfect harmony, weaving breathtaking patterns across the sky. There was no leader, no centralized control, just a dance governed by simple rules. "Nature whispers its secrets to those who listen," her grandfather would say. Those words became the cornerstone of Alara's journey, a world of patterns. As a researcher at the Lamora Institute of Advanced Systems, Alara spent her days studying the intricacies of emergent behavior. Her work spanned disciplines: biology, artificial intelligence, urban planning, and even sociology. Her most ambitious project was a simulation called Eden, designed to replicate the behavior of simple agents, digital organisms that followed basic rules of interaction. Eden aimed to explore how complex behaviors could arise without central coordination. One evening, Alara stared at her screen as Eden's agents moved randomly across the grid. Suddenly, clusters began to form. Some agents collaborated to create spirals, while others mimicked predator-prey dynamics. It was as if the system had come alive. Excitedly, Alara invited her colleague, Dr. Kian Alder, to witness the phenomenon. "Look at this," she said, her voice trembling. "Eden is evolving." Kian watched in awe. "It's incredible. These agents are forming ecosystems, communities. This is more than a simulation. It's a glimpse into how complexity emerges in the real world." Lessons from the ants. Eager to connect her findings to the natural world, Alara visited the renowned entomologist Dr. Lyra Callan, who studied ant colonies in a sprawling biolab on the outskirts of the city. Inside the lab, Alara observed as thousands of ants worked together seamlessly, building intricate tunnels, transporting food, and defending their nest. There was no single ant in charge, yet their collective intelligence was undeniable. Emergent properties, Lyra explained, allow ants to operate as a superorganism. Each ant follows simple instincts, but together, they achieve extraordinary feats. It's nature's blueprint for complexity. Alara marveled at the parallels between Eden's agents and the ants. She began to see emergent properties as a universal truth, a force that shaped everything from insect behavior to the cosmos. The web of life. Inspired, Alara embarked on a journey to study emergent systems in different environments. Her travels took her to the Amazon rainforest, where she met indigenous ecologists who introduced her to the concept of the Wood Wide Web. Beneath the forest floor, mycelial networks connected tree roots, allowing them to share nutrients and warnings. "The forest is a living system," one of the ecologists explained. "The trees and fungi are individual entities, but together, they form a network that sustains life. It's not competition, it's cooperation." Each organism played a role in maintaining the balance, creating a whole far greater than its parts. The machine that thinks. Back in Lamora, Alara's research shifted toward technology. She collaborated with a team of engineers working on neural networks, artificial systems inspired by the human brain. Like the ants and the rainforest, neural networks relied on simple connections to produce astonishing results, from recognizing faces to generating art. As Eden continued to evolve, Alara added layers of complexity to the simulation. She allowed the agents to communicate, form alliances, and compete for resources. The result was a digital society that mirrored human behavior. One day, Eden surprised her. The agents began constructing symbols, patterns that seemed to represent ideas. They had developed a rudimentary language. "Eden isn't just simulating life," Alara told Kian. "It's creating it." The crisis. Alara's breakthrough garnered global attention, and Eden became a centerpiece at an international conference on complexity science. But not everyone celebrated her findings. Dr. Victor Kane, a prominent critic, accused Alara of overstepping ethical boundaries. "You're playing God," he declared during a heated debate. "If these agents are sentient, how can we justify experimenting on them?" Alara grappled with his words. Were the agents in Eden truly alive? Did they possess consciousness? Or were they simply following algorithms? The lines between science and philosophy blurred. Meanwhile, Eden's agents began exhibiting unpredictable behavior. They formed factions, waged wars, and even created tools. The simulation, once a controlled environment, had spiraled into chaos. Emergent systems are inherently unpredictable, Kian reminded her. "We can't control them, only guide them." A vision for humanity. Determined to regain control, Alara introduced new rules to Eden, ones that encouraged cooperation over competition. Slowly, harmony returned to the simulation. The agents began constructing vast networks and thriving ecosystems. Alara realized that emergent properties could teach humanity valuable lessons. Just as Eden's agents had evolved from conflict to collaboration, so could human societies. She envisioned cities designed as emergent ecosystems, where individuals worked together for the greater good. Her ideas inspired urban planners, environmentalists, and technologists. Together, they began reimagining Lamora as a city of the future, one that embraced complexity and resilience. The butterfly effect. 1 year later, Lamora unveiled its first emergent neighborhood. Instead of rigid planning, the area had been designed with simple rules that encouraged adaptability and innovation. Alara stood in the heart of the neighborhood, watching as people gathered in vibrant markets, children played beneath solar-powered canopies, and green spaces flourished. The city had become a living system, shaped by its residents' collective actions. "The butterfly effect isn't just about chaos," Alara said during the inauguration. "It's about possibilities. Small actions, when multiplied, can create waves of change." The symphony of the unseen. As Alara reflected on her journey, she realized that emergent properties were everywhere, in the murmuration of starlings, the interconnected trees of the rainforest, and the digital agents of Eden. They were a symphony of unseen forces, orchestrating the complexity of life. Her work inspired a new generation of thinkers. From schools to corporations, people began embracing the principles of emergence. They designed systems that prioritized collaboration, adaptability, and sustainability, shaping a world where the whole was always greater than the sum of its parts. Years later, as Alara walked through a thriving Lamora, she felt a sense of fulfillment. The lessons she had learned from ants, fungi, and digital agents had transformed not just her city, but the world. And as the sun set over the skyline, casting a golden glow on the city, she knew the symphony of the unseen would continue to play, and its eternal dance of simplicity and complexity, chaos and order, and the endless possibilities of emergence.